Have you ever wondered how the concrete doesn't stick to the molds that we do? I'm going to tell you how. Hey, it's Whitney with Small Town Sparkle. I'm here to show you the mold release that we make to put on our latex molds. With latex, you don't want to use anything petroleum on them. That'll mess them up. I know a lot of people seem to think that maybe you could use petroleum or cooking spray or that kind of stuff, but that's just really not very good for the molds. It'll eat away at them. And you definitely don't want to use gasoline or motor oil. You can use that with the aluminum molds, but you really don't want to use that with the latex molds. So I'm going to get into how you make it. Okay, so there's 3 things that you need for the particular mix that we make. First is a bottle, which we got these from the Lowe's. And you can tell it's been used and abused. But you need your bottle. You need some castor oil. You can get this at like CVS, Walmart, wherever, in the GI Care Al or wherever that stuff is. And then the last thing that you need is rubbing alcohol. This is just 70%. We just get whatever's the cheapest, so that way cuts costs. But basically, for every about 10 to 12 ounces, you want to put, give or take, a cap. I think this bottle here, we're completely out, and that has 32 ounces, so I'll put about 2.5 in, and that usually about fills it up. So first, I'll take our castor oil and measure it out. There's 1 cap. And just pour it down in there. I probably should have found a table to do this with instead of trying to do it here, but this seemed to be like the less distracting place to make this. And then about a half of this one, maybe not quite a whole half, but just a little bit extra. Fill the back one. This stuff is kind of sticky, so that's why I'm wearing gloves. And anytime you're mixing stuff, you should probably just wear gloves anyways, just so that way you don't touch yourself and get stuff on you. And then I just take the whole entire bottle. This will fill up the whole everything. Put this back in. Want to get it nice and mixed up. And then anytime it's been setting for a little bit, I just go ahead and shake it before we use it, just to make sure everything's nice and mixed up. And then I'll go grab a mold and just show you what we do. Okay, I got a cute little pumpkin. So basically, you just take it and make sure it gets nice and in there, especially if you have any like little nooks and crannies. You just want to make sure it gets nice and in there. And then I'll take it and tap the excess out. And then I'll also let this sit in our garage and let it dry all the way. You can also spray a little bit of mist and a little bit of water in it to get the excess out. You don't necessarily have to do that. We've done it both ways, and either way turns out about the same. But then you just let this dry, and then once it's dry, it's ready to put your concrete mix in, and then you're ready to go. So that's how you keep the concrete from sticking to the molds. So make sure to subscribe, like this video, share it out, and stay tuned for more tips on printing and concrete and all the things in between. See ya.